She got home and immediately froze. The living room was packed with strangers. Every single one of them turned to look at her. She gave a small nod and rushed straight into her room. They were all friends of her male roommate. She really didn't want to be the center of attention. So she stayed in her room for a long time, waiting until everything outside went completely quiet. When it finally did, she slowly opened the door. They were still there, and once again, everyone looked at her at the exact same time. That's when she saw Mark, her roommate. Before she could even process it, he turned and walked into the bathroom. A few seconds later, she heard the shower running. She went to the fridge, grabbed a random drink, and hurried back into her room. Not long after, her phone lit up. It was him. He asked her to meet him at the laundromat nearby. The washing machines were spinning slowly when they got there. Finally, they had a moment alone. But just as they were about to talk, a neighbor walked in and sat right across from them. The mood instantly shifted. They didn't say a word. All they could hear was the machines running. When the cycle ended, she thought this was finally their chance. But the neighbor started folding clothes slowly, painfully slowly. Time felt stretched out. That's when her phone buzzed. He had started texting her. It said, "Do you love me?" She stared at the words and couldn't bring herself to reply. After a moment, he stood up and walked outside, pretending he didn't have signal. The second he left, the neighbor leaned in. He thought they were a couple, so he gave her dating advice and tips. She said they weren't together, but he didn't believe her. Eventually, the neighbor left, and right outside the door, he saw her roommate still waiting there. He looked nervous, like he was bracing himself for rejection. A little while later, she went home with a bag full of candy. He was sitting alone on the couch, just watching the door. She thought about his confession, and suddenly she didn't know what to say. So instead, she poured the candy into a cup and handed it to him. Inside the cup were heart-shaped candies. He looked down at them and realized she loved him too.